Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of F1. I am here, Horizon, with Ocean Chief.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, so today I'm doing the main part of the race, but I'm gonna handle the race start to Ocean Chief because he had more experience, so it's my third time right now, and I hope I will be great. Yeah, we still have some time left before the race is gonna start. Um, Question for you, Ocean Chief. What do you expect from this race? Today we are racing in Great Britain in Silverstone.
Yeah, it's a great track. We've raced there in the F1 series already. F2 might be slightly different. These cars are a little bit more of a handful to navigate around the track. We also have the risk of the weather. It can be quite wet in Great Britain, I hear. Um, but we don't know. We'll find out soon. We do have the sprint race and the feature race. Looking at the lineup here, with 11 drivers currently in the lobby. Hopefully more join, but we do have Run Cruiser, who is the championship leader, and I know that you wanted to chat a little bit about that, but he does seem like he's on a good run at the minute, and look, that title is looking pretty good for a Run Cruiser. But Tanari, McKender, Meepo, you can't count these guys out, can you really?
Sorry?
I'm just saying you can't count a lot of these drivers out. Road Cruiser has won most of the races in F2 so far, but Tenari has done well. He won last week's race, so we may see a start from him on a challenge for the title.
Um, yeah, just let me change the setting right now. We are ready to go.
Yeah, one shot quality will determine the feature. Oh, and look, it is
Oh!
raining. It's very wet looking out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's expected. It's Great Britain. No, that was the wrong. Um, Sound, where's sound? My god. Ah, here. Just turned the volume down, because the in-game music is disturbing the atmosphere of the amazing intro music from the countdown. Yeah, so raining. What did you expect? Do you know any fast driver in the rain?
Funny enough, Tanari is very fast in the rain. He got pole position last week in what qualifying session, and it was almost by 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, and that was at Spa. So here we go. We're underway. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. So, yeah, that's no. Yeah, so in the front we have Markender right now. Oh, Markender not going wide. What the hell is going on? The game is timing out. Yeah, Markender dropped to 11th position and Smelto did retire. I think he invalidated the lap, because when you invalidate the one-shot lap, you're automatically disqualified. But Rune Cruiser is taking the lead right now. After him is Meepo. And in F1 one-shot, you don't have many settings. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, so Rune Cruiser is taking the lead. Then there's Tunari. Makunda currently last. We will see. For now,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tanari is he's made his way through the grid. All right, he's up to P2 already. Meepo battling it out with Loogie Man for P3. Uh, yeah, P4, P5. They're in the same team, John Wick and Loogie Man. So not doing too bad now as we're heading into Sector 2. This looks terrible to drive in. I don't know about you, but it looks sketchy. The car is all over the show for most of these drivers.
Yeah, F2 cars are just naturally very understeery. I don't know, you can put as much wings as you want, but it's still gonna want to keep you on straight.
Yeah, watching Tanari go through Stowe corner there. He is up to P2. Is he going to be able to get P1? He's only got a few corners left to navigate. And he has to tiptoe through this sector 3, very slow section, and then onto the start finish straight. Tries to straighten the car up. Back in wants to get loose. The Run Cruiser across the line in P1 takes pole position. Tenari P2 with Mipu P3. So difficult conditions, man.
Yeah, I mean, the question is the track wet enough for extreme wet tires? Because in F2 you just have wet tires, there are no intermediates.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so we have the results. Rune Cruiser, no, that's what was wrong. Rune Cruiser with 52.8. After that, with a huge gap to Nari, Rune Cruiser finished 1.4 seconds before Tonari. And there's Meepo, John Wick, Ashen, Larson, Lapson, Markender, Eagle Ghost, Smelto, and Joel, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so McKender is going to start in pole position in the sprint race. So that'll mix things up a good bit.
We have reversed grid starting like the first one. Gonna start from the back of the grid.
Yep, and it looks like a dry session for the sprint race at least. Yeah, which I'm sure comes as a relief to most of these drivers because, yeah, the sketchy conditions and the rain, but blue skies for the sprint session. Looking like it will be dry, probably all of the sprint session, I would imagine. I can't see there being rain, as it is quite a short race to the flag. Feature race, there is still the risk of rain, and of course, safety cars ever looming in the background. We may see a safety car or two in this in the feature or the sprint. But yeah, the drivers right now just choosing their strategy, and we are about to get underway. Oh my word, I'm delayed. Sorry, I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, McKenna getting off to the best start and holds on to that P1. Smelto did contest for that P1, but fouls in behind. Eagle goes up to P3. You got Lepson, his teammate P4. There is
Oh!
someone dropping down the order. Is that Run Cruiser I see in the
It's Rune
background?
Cruiser, yeah, Rune Cruiser span in the first real corner in Village, I think.
Oh my word, he is the championship leader, and that is not good for him. He is now 2.4 off P10, so he's got work to do. He's only got 10 laps after this one to do that work in, so we may see some moves up the field from Run Cruiser, but yeah, what an awful start for him.
Yeah, so let's switch back to the front of the grid. There we have Smelto and Markenda already forming a gap between Markenda and Smelto. Not quite, but 310, no 410, no 510. Oh, he's building the gap even bigger, 610. So it will be intense now through maggots and baggets. 710, yeah, Smelto is forming a big gap between him and Markenda.
Oh,
We
oh,
will
look at that, Tenari. Tenari is going for a move on Larson there. He got a really good run out of Maggots Beggets, and that allowed him just to get that move on, but he is coming under pressure from behind. Meepo is about to go side by side, but thinks better off it through Stoke Corner. The door is left wide open for Meepo, and they're going side by side down to the next corner, sector 3. Oh, and there is a
Ooh!
bit of contact. I think Meepo lost out there. Yeah, he's dropping down the order, so Meepo has had some contact there, and he's down to P10 after that.
Yeah, from my perspective, it looks like a lockup, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Joel as well. Joel has front wing damage, so that is going to be very painful. Especially at the start of the race. We got a yellow flag there as well. Oh, someone's off. Who is that?
John Wick,
Uh,
Ben, and John Wick. Oh, John Wick retired in the middle of the track, or
yeah.
just interconnection.
Oh dear.
Well,
Yeah, McKender got caught up in that as well. No damage to McKender's car, but he is now in P10 due to that incident. And yeah, it's all kicking off here as Tenari is going for the P2 spot. They're free wide heading down to Cop's corner. Who's going to be brave enough to keep it in there? They foul. Oh, and who is that? That's Eagle and Lepson are going side by side. They are teammates, so they are probably
oh,
working together to try to block Tenari getting this move done. And they're working beautifully together, actually, to hold off Tenari's run here.
yeah. Tonari is having big trouble back there because Tonari is way faster, one of the fastest drivers here in SLR. He has to go with the DRS zone in... Oh, you just went through DRS zone. DRS isn't enabled yet. It's different in F1 than in F2, right?
Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah. But yeah, those VAR guys were working together
Oh!
beautifully there.
And Tonari a bit aggressive on the throttle, I think, or just right here. He had a wiggle and fell back about 8th or 9/10 of a second.
Yikes.
And Rune Cruiser setting the fastest lap so far. Everyone on their hearts. Don't... Oh! I don't think you have any other option. Like you only have 3 or 4 different tires in F2 and 2 set tires for the race weekend in F2 in F124.
Yep, Run Cruiser going, he pulls out, he's going to go for the move down the inside. It looks like it's going to be a nice move from him. Gets it under braking and beautifully pulled off there. Although Joel 8, as I said before, is nursing some front wing damage on that car, so probably didn't have the confidence to fight that move. But Run Cruiser up to P6. He is in damage limitation mode, and he's doing well to get back into the points here.
So, oh yeah, the front wing damage definitely makes a difference. Especially here in Maggots and Baggots, they are having Joel having a bad time. I wonder why he isn't going for the pit lane.
Oh, and Tonari is going for a move. He's getting really good exits out of Maggots, Baggots. That's allowing him to pull alongside Eagle Ghost, but Eagle Ghost, of course, with that DRS. Oh, is Tonari going round the long way? He does indeed. He hangs around and he's almost side by side, but yeah, he has to concede, I think. Oh, and he goes down the inside. Oh, and there's a bit of contact as well, but he gets him moved on. I don't know if that was the cleanest move I've seen from him, but Smelto up front, stretching his legs. 2.6 from P1 to P2 horizon.
Yeah. And Markender is going for... Oh, retires in box. Oh.
Oh no.
We are down to 9 people. That's not great, but nonetheless it will be... Yeah, it will be great. So let's hop on to Tonari, where he is 4th, 10th behind Lapson. And now through Luffield? Or Brooklands? I don't know exactly. I think
Luffield, yeah, you're right.
Luffield.
Yep.
Yeah, Luffield. Maybe he's going for the move on Maggots and Baggots, but it's a very, very risky move. Many drivers are dying in Maggots and Baggots because they're trying to overtake there. And no, Tonari is falling back a bit. I don't know if it's on purpose or if he just couldn't keep the pace on, but Tonari, as I said, is a very fast driver here in F1 SLR.
Yeah, and let's see how powerful this DRS is. He's 3/10 behind. I think it's going to be enough, isn't it, to get this move done? Yep, he's pulling up alongside, and he's almost past him. Yeah, he's got the move done before the corner. So he is up to P2 and now has his sights set on Smelto ahead.
Yeah, but Smelto is 2.5 seconds in front of Tonari, but Smelto, is he also a fast F1 driver? He is, right?
He's a tier 1 driver. He's
Tier 1,
pretty fast.
okay. Yeah. So it will be intense for Tonari and it will be hard. A little bit of desync, but not as much as yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely horrible. Many position changes because of the desync. But it's looking great so far. And at the back we have Arsion? How's he called?
Yeah, good luck with that. Just Prost, let's go home.
Yeah, Erskine. You're Erskine 7/10 behind Meepo and Meepo 1.5 second behind Joel.
Yeah.
The pack is splitting apart a bit. The front driver. Oh, Tonari's already catching up on Smelto. Only 1.5 second behind Smelto.
Yeah, and look at Run Cruiser as well. He's caught up the back of this train. Larson is right in front of him. Larson goes wide, and that allows Run Cruiser to get the move done before Magus Begets.
Rune Cruiser is taking the lead of this fight, but is losing having some front wing damage because he took the line very wide. Or just broken back. Oh, and Eagle Ghost making a huge mistake. Rune Cruiser already catching up about 3/10 or something. Maybe he's going for the move on the Hamilton straight. We will see.
Yeah, Run Cruiser is showing great pace. He had fastest lap there not too long ago, and look at this, how close he's running to Eagle Ghost on the line down to turn 1. Thought about the move there, and yeah, I think he might get this move done pretty quick. He does the switch back. He's going to go around the outside for the next corner,
And Joel
and is
already a 3-second time penalty for
oh
extending
no,
track limits. That
yeah,
will be a
I'm
huge no. Oh, and he's falling back a lot. What happened? Do you know what happened?
I have no idea. I was watching Run Cruiser. He did get that move done, but Eagle is fighting against it, and Eagle trying to send it down the inside. There is contact. Eagle is off. He's going to lose another position due to that. That was a very daring move as Run Cruiser down the inside of his teammate Lepson, and 2 moves in 1 corner. Impressive stuff. Run Cruiser now on for a podium and looking to hunt down Tenari ahead.
So Lepson is licking the back of Rune Cruiser's car a bit. Hopefully he doesn't get front wing damage from that. So Tunari 1 second and a tenth behind Smelto. Tunari has some slipstream from Smelto, so he has to catch up quickly because there are only 5 laps left. And I don't think drivers are going for a pit stop in the sprint qualifying, or sprint race, sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to pit on the sprint, so yeah, I don't think any of these guys are going to pit. And yeah, Tenari tantalizingly close, just outside DRS range of the 1 second, but is dipping in it now. So as long as he can keep this up, he has a good chance of taking the lead of this race and getting some hefty points for the championship.
Yeah, do you get points already for the sprint race?
Yeah, the top 8 will get points, yeah.
And there's a yellow flag, Lepson. Oh, Larson spin.
Oh no,
I
oh no,
think,
and he's about to get undertaken
yeah,
by
oh, and
Meepo.
also, oh, there are lots of spins back there.
Yeah, Joel off again. That front wing damage seems to be really impacting on his handling ability of the car.
Yeah, but
And
it,
Tenari has closed right up on Smelto, so we may see a move on this lap.
yeah, through they go now to through cops. And now for Maggots and Baggots. And the pack is splitting up a lot. There are separate groups. In the front there are Smelto and Tonari. Then there is a gap between Tonari and Rune Cruiser, almost 2 seconds. And is Tonari going for the move? Yeah, he is. Through Stove, he's making the move,
Ooh,
but he getting. Oh,
oh
that wasn't his
no!
fault. That wasn't his fault.
Yeah, he got squeezed there. There was a little bit of room left, but yeah. Oh, and there is contact between Smelto and Tenari coming out of the penultimate corner, and that allows Tenari just to stretch his legs. That penalty, while it's not great, he's now in the lead, and if he can build up a 3 second gap to Smelto, he could still win this race.
Yeah, but if he's going to report that as a time penalty, faulty time penalty, he gets that removed, and Joe's going for a pit stop because of that front wing damage. The F2 cars are, as I said, a bit unnecessary, very unnecessary in natural, and some front wing damage is just the hell for a driver. And in F2, the pit stops are also a little bit slower. I think 1 or 2 seconds, because there are only 6 pit stop members, I think. Yeah. Yeah, six crew members. It's going for soft snow, of course, and a new fresh front wing. So Tonari taking the lead, 1 second already in front of Smelto, taking the lead. And let's see if he can keep the pace, or is Smelto catching up to him.
Yeah, interestingly, Smelto and Run Cruiser both teammates, so they may choose to work together just to close down this gap to Tenari. They just need to stay within 3 seconds to pick up that position from Tenari, but 1.2 now, and we have 3 laps left after this one, so it's not out of the realm of reason for, to consider that Tenari could get that 3 second gap, but with these two working well together, it might be a tall order as Run Cruiser sets the fastest lap of the session, an ominous sign, and yeah, Tenari's got his workout out for him.
Tonari got what?
He has his work cut out for him to get this 3 second gap. He's doing everything he can. 1.7 is the gap now, so it is increasing every corner. So he still could win this race, technically.
Yeah, he can. But there's I don't know, maybe a fight, but maybe they're only switching positions. Kinda curious because many cars from different teams are different. Like Rune Cruisers and Smelter's car, I don't know what team it is, but they're different colors. In F1 you
Yeah,
have the
that's
same colors.
confusing. Yeah, very confusing.
Um, yeah, also Lepson and Eagle Ghost, they're having the same team, but no, they're having the same cars in paint. Yeah, so Lepson behind Meepo, a tenth or 2/10 behind him. Through Maggots and Baggots, maybe he's going for the move on the straight, on the hanger straight. We will see. And it looks like he's going for... No, he's not going for the move. I think he's waiting for the final lap to take the lead. What do you think about that strategy?
It's an interesting one. I probably wouldn't leave it too late. Oh, and Larson gets the yeah,
Oh,
Larson losing out position there. He made a big mistake on onto the last corner. Went too deep, and that was enough to cost him 2 positions. I have to say, I am impressed with Lepson though. Lepson holding on to that P4. He has struggled in F2 this season, but this track seems to suit his driving. And he seems to be enjoying himself out there. He is leading his teammate, but they will get some hefty points today for the championship. And yeah, it looks like Run Cruiser he's got that gap under control. It hasn't gone above 1.6 as Jewel picks up another time penalty in P9. The only driver out there on soft tires. Was expecting to see a fastest lap from him any moment soon.
yeah, but we don't know his pace. He is an tier 2 driver, right?
He's actually tier 1, although he did
Actually,
race tier 2 yesterday, yeah.
okay. I can't remember, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so but the 6 seconds time of worth of time penalties doesn't gonna make a huge difference, or it doesn't make any difference because he's 41 seconds behind Larson, and yeah. But what gonna make a difference is the time penalty of Tonari. He will be third after he served that, and also I don't remember his name, but he's going for a fight, and there's contact. Oh, that was wrong. There's contact through, what was that? I think it was Stove.
Yeah, Meepo and Luigi, well, Prost, we'll call him. Meepo and Prost are battling it out onto the final lap of this race. We'll keep an eye on that battle. Up front, Tonari does look like he is going to lose the win here as he crosses the line. 1.6 is the gap. Looks like Run Cruiser's going to add another victory to his belt. But I'm watching this battle between Meepo and Prost. Meepo wants his position. Even though Prost does have that time penalty, I think Meepo's going to get this moved on into the next corner.
Yeah. And after that, they're going through Brooklands. We will see, but he had enough space between him and Prost, and he is taking the lead. And Joel with the fastest lap, 121.9, 41.9, sorry, with softs. Expected. Soft is the best tiring game for drift. Yeah, so we will see if Meepo can keep up and protect defend his sixth position.
Yeah, Luki is pushing him through these corners, Horizon. Oh, and Meeple leaving the door open, closes it pretty quickly there, and it's going to be a battle all the way down to Stowe Corner. Who is going to come out tops? Tenari is about to cross the line in P1, but I can't keep my eyes on this battle for P6 as Luki, I keep calling him Luki man, Prost goes past Meepo on the outside, and it looks like he is going to cross the line ahead of Meepo. But Run Cruiser indeed picks up the victory in this race. Tenari takes the P2 spot, so did well to stay on the podium. Smelto P3, and there we go. Lepson P4, Eagle Ghost P5, and then Meepo does pick up P6 in the end.
Yeah, it was very intense, and for Joel we have like another lap. He was so far behind. Yeah, we'll see. So
Yeah,
Room
that's
Cruiser. Sorry.
sorry, I was just gonna say that's the good thing about this format. You do the sprint race, and if it goes wrong, you still have another race to kind of make it right. So the likes of McKender and John Wick will get a second go here in the feature race.
Yeah, Joel picking up another 3-second time penalty. It's 9 in total. Um, yeah, he's doing some crazy stuff, wiggling around. Yeah, that's it for the sprint race here in Silverstone. Um, did you expect that outcome of the race?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Tenari and Tenari and Run Cruiser to come up tops, be battling it out for the win. Although Run Cruiser, I don't know what happened to him on that first lap, but he was basically effectively last on the first lap and has made his way all the way to the front of the grid. That is a stellar drive from him, and yeah, just goes to show his form this season has been undoubtedly one of the quickest on track. Tenari did take the win on track technically, but that 3-second time penalty, you can't make those mistakes at this level, I guess.
Yeah, we will see.
Although,
If
yeah, you were saying you know it could be reported after, and that 3 seconds might be removed. We
yeah,
don't know.
but it's not gonna make a difference because they are going for the main race now. It's not affecting his final position. Well, maybe it's gonna affect, but not right now. So I will handle you to start, and yeah.
Yeah. So we're into the feature race. There is one mandatory pit stop. I don't see any rain, but I do see some grey clouds hanging over the circuit here. So there could be rain later in the race, but for now it's going to be a dry start. And I'll not be watching the stream this time. I'll be watching the the actual race on my main screen here. There is a slight delay on the stream, so but yeah, we're gonna might see some different strategies play out here as yeah, you can possibly go medium, soft, soft, medium, medium, hard as the lights are up. They're about to get underway. 5 lights, and away we go. Run Cruiser leads the field down to turn 1. Tenari getting off to not the best start, a bit of wheel spin, and McKender, who's out at the back. Larson dropping down the order, lost 2 positions there. And yeah, they are all trying to jostle for position here into turn 4, and everybody getting away to a clean start. You seeing any action out there, Horizon?
Yeah, Larson is having some bad time. Oh, and there's a contact, and Joel spins. He's last right now. Wasn't he last in the sprint race? Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
that man is gonna be so pissed after that.
Yeah, not what you want to see on lap one of a feature race that features 15 laps. Although Joe, on the soft tires, it does look like a good split between soft and hard strategies.
Yeah, Tonari surprisingly on the hards. I expected him to be on soft so he can build a huge enough gap between him and Rune Cruiser, because Rune Cruiser is quite fast here in Silverstone in F2, but we will see after some laps. And already a gap forming between Tonari and Rune Cruiser, 1.5 seconds. Joel is 6.5 seconds behind Markender, sadly. But it's still lap 1, he has many opportunities left. Maybe there's a safety car or some other spectacular things.
Oh, Amiibo made a mistake there. The back end got loose. He was in P3. John Wick was able to close up there and thought about going for a move, but Amiibo getting up to speed again. I do see a move at the back as well. McKender getting past Larson, and there's a yellow flag there as well. I don't know who that is. Yes.
Larson, I think contact happened and he spun. I don't know exactly, but yeah.
Oh, and Lepson is all over the show. There was contact there, and I think there's someone carrying a bit of damage because as I joined on board with Lepson, he was going sideways. So it's
Yeah.
all kicking off here, man.
I saw Lapson having some front wing damage. This is gonna affect his ability to turn in corners a lot. Oh, and there's contact between Smelto and Prost. Prost falling back 2 places. He were 5th, I think, or 6th. Um,
Yeah, and
yeah.
Prost has damage as well, Horizon. I saw a bit of end plate missing, so he's going to struggle in this phase of the race.
Yeah, and I think Lapson is handling fine because he already handled much understeer in practice. Now they go through Maggots and Baggots. Let's mm, let's hop bleh. Let's hop onto Meepo behind John Wick with hard tires. John Wick, oh, and John Wick is making a huge mistake. Meepo already catching up on him, already making the move, almost making the move, sorry. And in the back of the grid already some position changes and a 10-second penalty, time penalty for Prost.
Yeah, pulled
Leaving him
into the
pit lane.
pits there. There was a bit of contact just before he went into the pits with Lepson as they made their way through Stove Corner, but yeah, Prost picking up 10 seconds, probably going to go in there and fit a new wing on, but that is going to cost them big time. 10-second penalty as John Wick gets by Meepo, so John Wick up to P3, missed that one.
Yeah, Meepo and John Wick has still the DRS, but it's not gonna make. Oh, Prost retiring from the session. We are down to 10 drivers left on the grid.
Yeah, everybody fairly close together. I mean, Run Cruiser is way out in front, almost 4 second lead, but he's making those soft tires count because later in the race he's going to be on the hards. Tanari and Meepo are going to be on the soft, so he needs to get this gap up now and make the most of these soft tires. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tonari, Tonari now already has clean air in front of him. I don't think the dirty air of Runkus are gonna make a huge difference now. But also the slipstream is away, so potentially John Wick is going for a move next lap, because John Wick is also on soft and Tonari on mediums, yeah. On hards. Whoa, what was
Oh my
that?
word!
What the
Oh
hell
my
happened?
word! That was the bump that sends you flying. Lepson will know about that. He hit that in qualifying in an F1 car, cost him big time. But yeah, I'm glad you saw that on screen there. It was huge.
I will ask him after the race what happened.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
crazy.
so John Wick, Meepo touched John Wick. Tapped him, right?
It's actually a bump. If you hit a bump in a certain way, it just sends the car into the air.
Ooh, that was a huge bump. Meepo having some front wing damage, maybe? I can't see. No, I don't think he has front wing damage. Maybe just slightly. But not gonna lie, Meepo behind Turnari with DRS soon. Maybe it's going for a move on
Yeah,
the
and
hangar strike.
if I was these guys, and I know they're in VC together, I would work together. Try to get that gap under control to run cruiser ahead. But yeah, it looks like Meepo is setting Tenari up for a move here on the Maggots Beckets, or sorry, the hangar straight after Maggots Beckets.
Yeah. Only a quarter of a second behind Tonari. And oh, Tonari having some wiggle. And
I
Meepo,
think was he trying to signal to Meepo like go for it, go for the move here, we'll work together?
I
Maybe,
don't
I don't
know.
know.
Well, they're not the same team, so I wonder why.
Yeah, but they're both Finnish. Oh, who's filling in the pits? Is that John Wick? It is. John Wick is in the pits, I think.
No,
Is he?
it's
Oh, it's
Lepson.
Smelto.
Lepson and wait a second. Lepso and who's this in front? Smelto, I think. Yeah, Smelto and Lepson. And
Interesting,
also
yeah.
Joel.
Yeah, so they're coming off the soft tires. I wonder if that indicates the soft tires and reached their, they've done the work and are starting to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, maybe, but 4 laps already?
Yeah, it seems quite early, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But I don't think in the start of the race you said it's cloudy. Maybe there's some rain, but I don't agree with that. It's pretty sunny now, and there are only 10 laps left, so yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it will be a dry session, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah, and Tonari already at the back of Meepo, sipping that slipstream of him, and
Ooh,
extending the track limit. That for sure will be a warning for Tonari. That we will see through Maggots and
yeah.
Baggots he goes, and shortly on the hangar straight. We'll see if he's gonna make the move. I don't think so, because the gap is quite large. About 3/10 or what was it? I don't know. Yeah, he's not going for a move. So behind Janari there's John Wick with Eagle Ghost. And Rune
Oh, and
Cruiser
the
is going
leader.
for text for box.
Yeah, he's going into the pits now, so that is interesting. Lepson, 3-second time penalty. He is currently P9. He's already pitted, but he now has a penalty to his name.
Yeah.
Uh, Eagle Ghost, the only guy out there to stay on these soft tires. Everyone else who was on soft now has already pitted onto the hards.
Yeah, but we still have 4 people left with hearts. They're going, maybe they're going for pit stop at lap 10 or lap 11, we'll see.
Oh my word, Tenari pushing Meepo through, I think that's, what do you call that corner before Luffield?
Luffield, yeah. And yeah, Tenari behind Meepo. Maybe he's going for remove for Maggots and Baggots. No, that's not Maggots and Baggots. That's Cops.
The infamous Cops Corner, yeah.
But
Many side-by-sides through there, but none today, unfortunately.
yeah, and Meepo, no, sorry, Tunari falling back a bit, but only 6/10 of a second. He's going to make that out of the hangar straight, sorry. Yeah, he's catching up a lot already, 3/10 behind him. So, Eagle goes. Is he going for the pit stop? No, he's staying out on these soft tires. Maybe it's a great decision, or maybe not. There's a yellow flag, and Joel span at the what is it? Luffield. He span at Luffield again.
Yeah, he's not having a good time out there, and this is his home track. He is,
British.
yeah, he's a British driver, so
You too.
true, yes, true. And I think if I was in this race, I would be P11 right now.
Well, well, why
I
though?
suck at F2. I really do. I suck at F2. I don't know why.
Alright. Yeah, quite a while for onboard, but behind Eagle Ghost there's Markanda, only 3 tenths behind him. Um, going through left field and onto the hangars. No, national. I don't know what that straight is called. But
Yeah,
there's a yellow flag. Where is it? Oh, John Wick's Ben at left field. No, that's not
oh,
left field. At loop
oh
again.
my word, yeah, yeah. He's well off track now. Yeah, those soft tires. Oh no, he's just been on a hard tire, so
He's been on the hard choice. And Joel retiring in pit lane. And John Wick, what is he doing?
he just can't get the car back on track. What the hell?
Yeah, almost running over the DRS sign, and Joel leaving the session, sadly. And Markinda made the move. There he is. Markinda made the move, and he's going for a pit lane. Now his softs are 7 laps old. For sure they lost grip now. But especially on Silverstone, the pit lane is extremely long. Like,
Yes.
it's one of the longest pit lanes in the calendar, and also only at 60 kilometers per hour, or about 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, a pit stop on this track feels forever. And still got a number of guys still to pit. Meepo, Tenari, McKender, and Larson all at the front end of the grid for now. But look at that gap to Run Cruiser from P1 to P5, where Run Cruiser is 22.5 is the gap. So Run Cruiser will assume the lead of this race, but he will have a bunch of guys on soft tires behind him. Um, Anytime soon. So yeah, you reckon around lap 10 then that these hard runners are going to pit onto those softs?
Yeah, I don't think they have any other opportunity. As I said, John Wick also going for the box again. Here he retired.
No.
We are down to 8 drivers. Uh,
Yeah, and
yeah,
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
yeah, I'm just wondering about Meepo here. They're probably thinking about maybe pitting this lap, but no, they pass the pit entry. Happy enough to continue for now. And yeah, Run Cruiser. It's going to be interesting once these pits do play out and see where they filter out. There are going to be a way behind Run Cruiser, but what is that gap going to look like? And how are they going to be able to close that down in the last laps of the race?
Okay, yeah. Tonari, but there are many gaps in the grid. Only Tonari is in DRS range right now. No one's behind him. Here, all of the other drivers having one, no, 4 seconds or more gaps between him and the next driver. So it's
Yeah,
only a fight at the front with Meepo and Tonari.
yeah, and they seem happy enough just running 1-2 at the minute, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm not attending this race. Anyway, so there's not much going on. What do you think about what was oh, and
Oh,
Tonari
Tenari!
taking
Oh my
a 3
word.
second time penalty. So I want to ask you, what do you think about Eagle Go's strategy with 6 laps of, or 7, I don't know, laps soft?
Yeah, I don't know if he was waiting for a safety car. The leaders are pitting Horizon. So we've got Meepo and Tenari. Meepo!
Oh,
Oh
damn!
no, Meepo!
Okay, that's a GG for Meepo, 10 seconds.
Oh, they're
Ah,
making it easy for a run cruiser today, I tell you.
yeah. But Tonari maybe is going cam now. because Meepo has no. Oh, sorry. Meepo has no reason to still fight. Well, he has reason, but I don't know if he thinks about that.
Yeah, Runkuzer assumes the well, I was gonna say the lead. McKender's still out on those old hards, but yeah, Runkuzer well past Meepo and Tanari. The gap looks to be around about 5 seconds, and Meepo and Tanari will be getting those soft tires up to optimal temperature. But for now, Runkuzer in a very commanding position. Looks like he will win this race, but anything can happen. We still have 5 laps left. And seeing some movement at the back, Larson and Lepson switching positions.
Who is switching positions? Sorry.
Lepson and Larson. So I think Larson had just came out of the pits. Lepson has got past him, but Larson on fresh softs, and he's probably going to get a move done pretty soon on Lepson.
Larson is heating up his tires. They are very cold. What is the optimal temperature for soft tires in F2? Do you know?
I have no clue. I have no clue.
I know that the tires in F2 are a little bit colder than F1 because they're slower. Duh. And yeah, but maybe there's some more liquid in it. But Markanda is going for a pit stop now. He will be fourth position, about that or something. Maybe or wait, is it even fourth position? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he might come out 5th or even 6th. As you say, the pit stops here are very, very long. Feel like an eternity. But we'll find out very soon as Tanari, that gap to Run Cruiser 4.1, so we may see Tanari take the lead in the race, but that time penalty might cost him the win regardless, as McKender does come out P5 just ahead of Eagle Ghost.
Ooh, just in front of Eagle Goose. Well, actually, Eagle Goose is on hard tires, 3 laps old, and he's on soft, so I don't think he's gonna have some problems. But Smelto with 6 laps old hards, 6 seconds in front of him. Maybe he's catching up on him, and he has to go around him in some way. He has to overtake him.
Yeah, and there is a chance McKender could actually end up on the podium, as Meepo has 10-second penalty. So if McKender does get past Smelto here, that is effectively a podium position.
Yeah, and Meepo right at the back of Tonari, he's having the DRS. Is he going for the move? It looks like he doesn't. No,
Oh.
he's going for the move through cops. No, sorry, through stove. I can't remember those names of the corners. I'm sorry.
You did a good job. No, you're doing a good job.
Okay.
It's very hard to remember all the corner names, but yeah, Meepo getting them out, moved on. I think Meepo and Tanari might be just working together a little bit just to rein in Run Cruiser. Meepo setting the fastest lap of the race, so Run Cruiser be aware that those guys are on these fresh sauce, but he'll also be aware that they have time penalties to their name, which offers Run Cruiser a little bit of a cushion and will spur him on.
By the way, time penalties. Meepo, the only one with 10-second time penalty. He could go into the pits and serve that, but I don't think he's going for that because the pit stop still takes time and also the pit lane. And Tonari with 3 seconds and Lepson also with 3 seconds. That's it for time penalties.
Yeah, and you've driven these cars. Like, how is it with you know, the time penalties? Is it a wee bit harder just to keep the car within the track limits, or?
Yeah, it is, because as I said, the cars are a bit very much natural. You can as much wings as you want on it. It's still gonna be so understeery AF. But if you know how to handle the car, it's quite easy. But I'm not sure if I'm the only one with that if I'm the only one who thinks that. But looks like the other drivers having a good time on these F2 cars because only Tonari and Lepson having expanded the track limits too much. But yeah, only 2 laps left, and looks like Meepo can't catch up to Rune Cruiser, so maybe his strategy paid off.
Yeah, Makander is catching Smelto though. The gap is under 1 second now, so that'll be key for DRS. And he'll be hoping to set Smelto up for a overtake on one of the DRS zones.
Yeah, maybe Tonari's going for a move. And he doesn't, he's staying back behind Meepo. I think he's waiting for a final lap, so that he gets the final bit of DRS on the Hangar Straight, or on the Hamilton Straight, we will see. But 9 seconds behind Tonari, there's Smelto, and only half of a second behind Smelto, there's Markanda. Maybe Markanda is going also for the move? He's catching up a lot. I think Markanda has a little bit lower wing, because I personally go with lower wings, because you don't have the ERS in F2, you just have Slipstream and DRS. That's the only things you got. So it's more reliant on strategy and not on ERS management, but Markanda is going for the move on the Hangar Straight, through cops they go now. And yeah, let's switch back to Tonari.
Yeah, Tanari close right into the back of Meepo on that hanger straight, but he actually lifted at the end so that he didn't overtake Meepo. So I'm not sure why you would hold back.
Oh, and
Um,
Larson with a 3-second time penalty. Maybe it's gonna make it. It's gonna make a difference. Maybe he's taking off in this 2 final laps. Maybe, but it looks like Meepo's catching up on Rune Cruiser.
yeah,
And
I'm sure Meepo, even with that penalty, would like to take the race win on track, just to prove a point. But yeah, I think Run Cruiser's definitely going to win this one unless something absolutely crazy happens on this these last 2 laps.
yeah, and have you seen the F2 cars spitting fire out of the back of their exhaust?
Nice.
That's not happening on the F1 cars. It's only in F2. It's a nice little detail. But it's only happening when they are shifting. So maybe you keep an eye on that. Yeah, and Meepo almost in DRS range of Rune Cruiser. On the next lap, on the final lap of this race, he will be in DRS range. Maybe that's enough to overtake him. But you still have to keep in mind Meepo is having a 10-second time penalty, so he's gonna fall back to third position. But yeah. Any spectacular fights going on?
Well, just on that, Meepo has 10-second penalty, so Makander is very close to taking Meepo's position as well as Tanari, of course, who's right behind Meepo, but Makander is just about 10 seconds behind Meepo.
Yeah, and Meepo in DRS. No, he isn't in DRS range. It wasn't enough for him. So Tonari's going for the move on the Wellington Straight. And yeah, Markanda 10-second gap behind Meepo. So now we have a good comparison how much of a gap there is between Meepo and Markanda. From now on, he will be fourth, maybe even fifth, because Smelto is just half of a second behind him, and if Meepo doing just a little mistake, he's gonna be fifth in the final results. And Tonari taking another 3-second time penalty. That's gonna affect his race a lot. 6 seconds worth of time penalty. He will be third, but yeah, it's still not good.
Well,
But
actually, I think he's
oh,
going to hold on to
Lepton
P2, yeah.
also 3 seconds.
Yeah, they're coming in, thick and fast, last lap. People, uh, yeah, very tired. The fatigue is kicking in, but Run Cruiser are crossing the line in P1. Tenari does take P2, holds on to that despite the 6 seconds of penalties. Meepo P3 for now, but is McKender going to pick up P4 or does he make up? Yes, he does. He jumps Meepo just about. Look at that gap from P3 to P4. That's how much Meepo's time penalty cost him. 10 seconds, but look how close it was in the end. 0.076. Smelto P5 in the end. And looks like Eagle goes 6, Larson P7, and Lepson will come across the
Oh!
line eventually. P8. Is he going to do donuts? He
Yeah, he's
is. He's
going
going to
for
some
donuts.
donuts.
Not gonna lie, they're terrible. No, not that. No, they're okay.
Nah, they're terrible. Mom.
Aw. Yeah, so that's it for Qatar, yeah, of course. Yeah, we drove yesterday and the day before yesterday in Qatar, tier 1 and tier 2. The game telling us Smelto drive of the day, but we will discuss that after the race. So, are you happy with the results?
I know one man that's happy with the results, and that's Run Cruiser. He came from last to first in the sprint race. The feature race was a wee bit more straightforward for him. But yeah, I mean, how can you beat that? Like back-to-back wins.
Yeah,
Full, pretty much full points for Run Cruiser today.
yeah. Who's your drive of the day?
I was thinking about this, and I mean, usually I try to stay away from the race winner because they obviously won the race, and that should be good enough for them. But I mean, it's hard to go against Run Cruiser today unless you can spot someone else in the background who did also very well. I'd say Lepson did very well in the sprint race, bringing it home in P4 in the end, and I think Smelto did have an overall good session. Was able to hold in with McKender there and pick up P4 in the feature. But yeah, I just think overall probably Run Cruiser.
Okay, Room Cruiser. I can agree with you. And yeah, we will go for the interviews now. So, who's the first one we're gonna interview?
Let's see who have we got
Oh well,
today.
Eagle Ghost. Let's ask Eagle Ghost.
Yeah.
Hello, Eagle
There was.
Ghost. How are you?
Hello, man. Good, thank you.
So you had an interesting race strategy, didn't you?
Uh, no.
You
Why?
you were the longest on the soft, the 6 or
Ah,
7 lap old softs.
yeah, they still felt good. So I was still, my sectors were still green, going green. So I thought, like, yeah, why not just try to extend them? And I could keep McKender behind. So I think that also says a lot. Otherwise, I would never be able to do that.
Hmm,
Okay, it was on the hards, but
okay.
yeah.
Do you think it paid off?
Uh, At the end, actually, still no, because my last 2 laps on the hards were still going green, so I still improved. But like after 4 laps on the hards, I couldn't improve anymore, and then suddenly the last 2 laps, I set a personal best. So yeah, I don't know if that was just me finding the pace or that was the tires. So difficult to say.
Okay. Yeah, interestingly. So next time we are going for Monza after a break week on the 3rd of January. What are your thoughts about Monza?
Uh, well, in F1, yeah, it's a bit of a boring track in my opinion, but in F2, I've never raced there before. Like, yeah, every circuit in F2 actually. So yeah, it could be a big drag race there as well. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. And who is your driver of the day?
That was difficult to say because I couldn't see everyone and everything, but I think, yeah, Run Cruiser was just out of this league today. He was just super fast.
Okay. Well, thanks. Ocean, do you have anything to add?
No, not really. Just it was a very enjoyable race. Unfortunately, we didn't have more drivers, but hopefully we can rectify that for the next session. How you find the F2 cars? You know, obviously you did F1 yesterday and Qatar with myself, and yeah. I mean, how are you finding the comparison between flipping from F1 to F2?
Well, yeah, I find the exit of corners, they're much more important here because you can't have ERS, yeah, you can't use ERS. So, but it's really fun. It's a little bit slower though. When you switch then after it back to F1, it's like, whoa, this is going fast. But yeah, it's really fun, and I really like the sound as well.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's it for me. Yeah, go ahead.
No, okay. Do you have anything to add, Eagle Ghost?
Um, yeah, why don't you drag in my teammate?
You didn't said so. Do you want to drag me to win? Blah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hello, Meepo.
Okay.
Huh?
How are you?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
Lapson is my teammate.
Hmm?
Okay.
Um,
What's happening?
you're getting kidnapped and you have to pay us $40,000. No, just kidding. Uh, um, so Eagle asked us to drag you into the interview too.
No, I asked my teammate to be dragged in. That's Lapson.
Oh,
Just a misunderstanding.
oh, okay, my bad.
No problem.
So if you mind, Meepo, you can say get off you go, no Eagle Ghost, but if you want, he could stay.
Yeah, as you want. As you want. If you want to ask me something or
Meepo,
What?
do you want Eagle Ghost to stay?
I don't
no, no,
care.
Okay.
it's okay to kick me.
No, you can. Yeah, okay. Goodbye.
Jeez.
Hey, no, not now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why?
So, just hold on a sec, Lepson. Hello, Meepo.
Hello. Good day. Morning. Night.
um, I will handle the rest of the interview too, Ocean Chief.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Meepo!
Ocean Chief.
How you doing? Right. So how was your race? Like obviously the feature race went pretty well. I can't even remember the sprint race. What happened? Tell us.
Sprint. I touch the crash. I go. Well, rear wheels go spin, spin. Then I spin in front of someone, and then I lost the front wing. And so yeah, no pace there because no front wing. You know.
Yeah, but we saw the feature race. You came back with a vengeance. Looked like you were on for a possible win. But yeah, tell us about that time penalty. I mean, we were talking about the pit and how slow it is, but obviously, yeah, you went a bit too fast in there. What happened there? Just lapse of concentration or skill?
I was too fast. This game couldn't handle my speed. Unlucky. That happens sometimes, you know. So penalty deserves too fast, you know. I hope I don't do that mistake again because that was very embarrassing to say the least. And well, I feel like there could have been a possibility to win this race regardless, but you know, let's not get into that.
Yeah, it looked like you had great pace out there. But we saw you and Tanari obviously running very closely during the feature. Were you guys working together, or was it like were you talking in VC, or was it just to see who's fastest?
no working together. We were both completely silent, but I was very fed up with his mistakes at the very first stint. I was like, stop making mistakes. You're letting me go like distance. Nothing I could do about that, And so unlucky, unlucky, and I'm not too fast for him, I guess.
Yeah, so I did say a few mistakes from him coming. It seemed to be Cop's corner, like he kept going wide there, and then obviously he picked up a penalty coming out of Maggots Beckets as well. But yeah, you guys were closing in quite nicely on Run Cruiser, but just ran out of laps in the end, and obviously that 10-second penalty as well cost you big time. But yeah, it looked like you enjoyed yourself on the feature race. Definitely had the pace for race contention.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Yeah.
Next race we got is
Imola? No,
Imola.
sorry,
What?
Monza.
Oh, yeah,
Monza.
the other Italian track. Yeah, Monza.
No, no. Well,
I think that answers my question that I was about to ask.
well, I think we're in for carnage. Yeah. Yeah, carnage. Get ready for carnage.
Yeah, it do be like that at Monza sometimes. But yeah, looked like a great race from you in the end. Look forward to you in the future races, but enjoy your Christmas break, and we'll speak
No,
to you soon, I'm sure. What?
Christmas break?
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah,
break.
yeah,
¿Qué? What? You're serious?
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a 2-week break now between races. Yeah.
Why?
because
Uh,
we got
yeah.
family and we wanna celebrate with them the New Year and Santa Claus. We all know them.
No, no, no.
We'll build
F1
some
game is
Lego.
F1 game is life. How dare you? How dare you go
Did
have fun with your family?
did you sell? Did you sold your sell onto EA?
No.
Well, you know what you can do? You can go into your F1 Life lobby and sit on your new couch that you get
Yeah,
for Christmas.
yeah, and from the winnings from this race.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right, we will speak to you soon, I'm sure, Maple, but enjoy anyway. We will
Mm.
be on track very soon, in 2 weeks' time, and in 2025.
Yeah, okay.
There's a
Okay.
very sad Maple has been exited.
The
Look at,
last one, Lepson. Hello, what you have to say?
What is this magic? I get server muted and I cannot unmute myself? As chief, did you give me the good right? Or what's this, bro? Come on. I got server muted and I cannot unmute. What's this?
I know nothing.
Okay, Lepson, we are
You're an
still
admin.
in interviews, so do you have anything to say?
Yeah, sure. Did you saw me shine in the sprint race, huh? That was not bad, right? I think. Like, I had it's a bit of pace. A bit, right? No?
Ocean
No?
Chief, it's all onto you.
Chief, you were proud of your team.
I did say on stream how you were doing very well in the sprint race. What happened in the feature though? Were you caught up in an incident early?
Yeah, I got loogie man. So yeah, things
Oh
happen.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's a rough pill to swallow.
Yeah,
So
and then he
yeah,
retired. Yeah, then he retired.
so I was in the chat. I was saying like, bro, why did you retire? What happened? And also in that fight, I got 2 warnings. And yeah, what happened after that? Yeah, I got no DRS, and then it's GG on Silverstone, huh? On the Brexit GP. So yeah, but I had fun. Like first time in F2, I had fun. So it was actually practice a bit this time, and my internet seemed to be fixed. That's really positive after yesterday.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So
Yeah. Plenty of
yeah, did you guys had a fun evening? Was it fun to watch? Was there some good fighting, or was it as boring as my feature race?
It was fine, I guess. We on the start of the main race, there were lots of fighting, I guess, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in general, at the end it was a bit boring, but
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, 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 whoa,
but
bro!
still.
Come on, you need to advertise SLR. You don't say boring when you're on stream, bro. Come on, we will talk after, okay? We talk after in garage. We talk after. But now, thanks a lot, guys, and
Yeah.
great to have you. And have a wonderful weekend and lots of love from your buddy Labs. No homo, by the way. That bye, bye,
Bye
bye,
bye.
bye, bye, bye.
So that's it for the interviews. Ocean Chief, do you have anything to add?
No, I just like we said, well, we will be taking a 2 week break for Christmas and New Year's. But I think actually Tier 1, the next race in Tier 1 is on New Year's Day. So there you go. We'll be back soon enough. But until then, yeah, it's been a very enjoyable season so far across all the tiers. And I'm looking forward to the second half of the season, especially in Tier 2.
Yeah, still got 0 points. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's it from us. This is Ocean Chief and this is Horizon and this was